147.2.
What's up, guys? So we are finally on our way to our BOD POD appointment. So I get to see what progress I made, how much body fat I lost, perhaps even how much muscle mass I either maintained, lost, or gained. So we'll see. I'll see you guys at the BOD POD appointment. Alright, you guys, so I have the clothes that I'm supposed to have on for this BOD POD, my sports bra, compression shorts, and then we are about to take our BOD POD test after 1 whole month of dieting. The last time we took this test was like the end of December, so we'll see what our results are in a bit.
I'm going to start the measurement. Yep, you can go ahead and go in. Let's see how you're centered. Yep, good. Okay, you ready? Okay. Perfect. You can go ahead and go back in. And one more. Let's see if that one's good. Alright.
Sorry, no, that's good.
Alright. You can see your results there.
What? Only went down 0.3?
32.7% of body fat. Fat-free mass, 67.3.
Than that, like you can see in the pictures.
Well, we'll see. We'll get your previous results too.
Because my previous one was 33. So do you think we could do it again without me wearing the wrap?
Yeah. We're at 33, down to 32, but you did lose some fat-free muscle mass.
That can't be right. Because I've been keeping
But
my
you lost
calories
weight
really
though.
high.
See, sometimes when you lose weight, we got to be cautious that you don't lose muscle mass.
Right, you guys, so we didn't film the second set of results because that second time I actually emptied the air out of my bag and then I made sure that it was tucked in my shorts, and the body fat actually went up, which doesn't make sense because if you look at the pictures, I had dropped fat, I've been dropping weight, and I've been keeping my macros and calories high, and the readings just seem very off because it went from the first reading 32% and then it jumped to 34%. So the results may be skewed because of my ostomy. I have to do more research on that, but I think my ostomy is skewing the BOD POD results. So from now on, I'm going to have to gauge based on how I actually look and my body weight, because I feel like every time I try to get my body fat tested, it's just being skewed because of my ostomy. It'd be different if it was only off by 0.1, 0.2, but it was off by several percentages, so something is off. But you know what, I'm still proud of myself because we did make progress. If you can see in the videos that I'm going to put up right now.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast, and every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars.
Starting the measurement. I'm going to start the measurement. It's okay. Go right back in. Ready? Yep. You can go ahead and go in, and just like you were. Okay. Let's see how you're centered. Yep. Good. Okay. You ready? Okay. Here we go.
guys, I'm gonna have some baked barbecue chips, and then I'm gonna talk about that BOD pod. Alright guys, we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about those stupid results. I don't know why I'm upset. Now that I think about it, like, I shouldn't be upset because I know the results are wrong. Like, I'm not being in denial. I lost body fat. I know I either maintained or gained a little muscle just by looking at myself in the mirror. And also my lifts. My strength has either been maintaining on some lifts or increasing. Like, your strength can't increase if you're losing muscle. Like, you know, and I tried Googling it, and there's no answer out there whether the ostomy is negatively impacting my BOD pod results. But I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, the machine was designed for healthy individuals without any, like, holes in their body. Like, technically, I have a hole in my abdomen. They pushed through my small intestine through my abdominal wall, or also known as your abs. So, on my lower abs on the right side, my right side, I have a hole that they created to poke out my small intestine there. So I think either the ostomy appliance, like the bag itself, or my small intestines that's sticking out is affecting the air pressure that it's reading, because with the BOD pod they use air pressure to read it. And I'm just going to have to change up my strategy as far as if I want to do my body fat percentage again. I may have to just, you know, look into maybe the water submersion, but, you know, all these may now be skewed because of the ostomy. If all else fails, you know I'm making progress. As long as the scale's dropping and my macros are the way they are, they've been high. I've been having more than enough protein. I've been lifting 5 to 6 days a week. My macros or calories themselves have not been drastically low, so there's no reason why I should have lost muscle mass. So I just know that the results are skewed, because the first time it read at 32 point something% body fat, and I'm like, there's no way I just lost 1%. And then also the lean mass reading and the fat-free, or the fat-free mass reading and the fat mass reading just seem inaccurate. And then the second time we tried testing it, I tried to take some air out of my bag. I tried to not wear the wrap this time, and it still read off. It read now like 34 point something%. So I knew that the machine wasn't reading me right, because I know I made progress just looking at myself in the mirror. Looking at that progress video before and after, you see a difference for sure. Well, the only positive I can see from this is a client of mine that I have been coaching has lost a few % of body fat, and also has gained about, I think, half a pound of muscle while cutting. So, you know, at least that's the good side of it, is I got to see someone else's results from my coaching. So I'm very proud of my client, but it just sucks for myself because I wanted to see it on paper, when I know at the end of the day it doesn't matter like what's on paper, because I know what I have right now. Currently I'm doing good. Currently everything's going fine. So I know I'm just being negative because I kind of like am disappointed that, you know, the BOD pod may not work for me anymore because of the ostomy. So yeah, that sucks. And now I kind of know why even my body fat scale at home isn't reading me right, because probably because of the ostomy. So you know what? We're gonna gauge my progress by the mirror, by the actual progress I'm making, and also by the scale. So yeah, you guys, kind of is disappointed. Like, I'm disappointed that the BOD pod probably not going to read me right even the next time. Still scheduled my next appointment for March 1st, but now I'm thinking it may not be working for me. So if the March reading isn't accurate, like if I'm still reading at 30 something% body fat, which by that time would totally be wrong, Yeah, I may just give up trying to gauge my progress with the BOD pod. But yeah, you guys, that is the update. So I'm gonna, have a better day for the rest of the day. Once I got that workout in and had a more positive mindset, it definitely made me feel better because I could see the progress in myself, and I recorded it, and I could see that I am making progress. That made me feel better. So now I'm gonna put together a grocery list, go to the grocery store, and you know what? We're gonna have a better rest of the day. I mean, I shouldn't be upset because had the BOD pod read correctly, I believe I would have been at like in the 20 percentile range. So I would have been probably at like 28, 29%. And my muscle mass probably went up a little bit, and my body fat definitely did go down. So sometimes, you guys, it's just a lesson learned that sometimes you can't rely on technology. You gotta also rely on yourself to know what you did. And if you're honest with yourself and you've been hitting your workouts, you've been hitting your macros, you've been getting enough calories and overall protein in, then you have made progress. So don't get down on yourself.